son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry for Darius Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Able to find Floyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants. So how do you stop it? A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hey, Charlie. Now Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter. Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown. And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Break. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day.
They run with Breda. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, stand up. Look, squeeze. Now.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run forward with Breda, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield on 1st down, flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
General West. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Back to throw. Stanley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Down. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Come on. 51 to Mike. 50. Hey, Alpha. Bound to lose one. Rocket. Crash number. Sponge. No. Slam. Deep river.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So a change in possession here on the punt, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Back. Protein spill. Leo. Gone. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, Sam off. Alert 3.
Following the fumble recovery, Stanley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Switch. Regular.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 56. Gotcha. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm here all day.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check. King. 56. Hey. Wildville. Hey, orbit. 56.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Look, squeeze. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the run. Hard.
From the gun, Stanley. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Stanley. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Breida, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch it. Get it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, exit. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Watch the rule. Go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check 3. Under crunch. 49. Check 49. Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Leo! Go! Lucky! Bravo!
Back to throw. Stanley. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Stanley. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go. Hey, Sam off. Go.
Throwing again. Stanley completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Echo. Now.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
On first down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
On first down, Stanley escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hard. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Safe. Check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this is Floyd, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mayfield down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They run with Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Charlie. Baby, that's baby side. 56, Mike. Now! Right there, 56. Come on. You better bring it. 56. Move. 56. Check 56. Right here. Hey, lock it. Show it up. Shoot.
2nd and 15. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go on. Come on, D.
Look at me. Go.
Come. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Back to throw. Stanley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Shit. Slam. Check 31.
Rock it. 10. Hit it.
On 4th down. Stanley. Eluding the press. And he's going to go down again. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Set. 180.
56. Come on. Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find Floyd. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Stanley. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Stanley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, That could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Back to throw. Stanley, he's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. Dante Pettis. A gain on the play. Complete to Dante Pettis.
Ready!
18 Gator.
Yo.
Hey, watch it. Score. 54. Mike, 54. Help. Hey, Sam on. Wide. Get wide. Ready?
Looking to throw. Stanley under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Look. Squeeze.
Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears. Shoot.
Get it.
Here's second and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Hey! Hard! Deep grip!
From the gun, Stanley. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds. Just as you described, if the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first down?